Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing great. I certainly am this morning. I'm Yalek, and in today's video we are going to do War Factory as it is Thursday. Troop Health 35. Now that is an interesting thing. Wow. Alright. I guess I gotta hold on to that one. Troop Health 31. Yeah, we're gonna ditch you. Just in case. Actually, I probably should have held the 31 too. Store that. I don't want troop health right now. I've, in the last several months gotten rid of one on this account, but in the future that could be a nice thing to have. So, that's a nice way to start the morning. I told you I was having a good day. And there's a masterpiece left to build there too. Cool. Alright, well, so War Factory. Which invariably means I have a frog in my throat. Excuse me. As I was saying. Which invariably means we're going to want some of that and some of that. I've already seen the layout on my 41, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know what level that account is. Anyway, on my littlest account, I've already seen the layout and I have my ideas about it. Oh, yeah, I'll have to check that later. I've just logged in today. Haven't had time for any of my daily chores here. I've seen the layout. I have my ideas about it. I think I'm going to give it a go on that lowest level account. I've already started, and I'm going to follow pretty much the same procedure here. So the plan with this layout, you will notice that there are quite a few lasers, and as we know, lasers suck. So free GBE over here, nah, and nah, and over here it's gonna cost you. So now on the other hand, you'll notice that the health on things is relatively low. These are only about 31, these are about 35k. Health on core is only 560. So this is why I believe I can do this on the lower level account. So the idea is going to be hookahs from this spot. So we don't have to worry about this rocket launcher, and we don't have to worry about any of those rocket launchers either. So then really it's primarily lasers that we need to worry about. That means I'm going to be doing a bunch of clearing back here so that my girls will not be exposed. I'm going to do some hacking straight away because if you know me, that's how we do this here. So obviously we're going to want to hack the rocket launcher and the shock launcher back here. I am also wanting to double tap these two flamethrowers. This one might not be necessary. This one definitely is. I might actually try to get that all in one go, which would be pretty impressive. If I don't pull it off, it's because there are lasers all over this place, and it's difficult to hack with the lasers around. But it would save. It might be good to economize attacks on this. So couldn't do it on the lower level because I didn't have the GBE. However, the very first thing I'm going to want to do, I'm going to clear these mines, and I'm going to remove this laser because that should help with the GBE down the line. Once we get rid of this laser, so also in the first attack I'm going to try to get rid of that Doom Cannon. Hopefully I'll have the GBE for all of this. Actually, I know for a fact if I just double tap here, remove the laser, remove the Doom Cannon, I'll be able to do all of those things on this account because I was able to do them on the lower level account and didn't quite finish removing the Doom Cannon. But I was able to do them on the lower level account, and this account has more GBE. So let's just start with that rather than trying to, reach too far. So removing, and there's a bunch of GBE over here if we can free it up. Next hit after this would probably involve walking Zukas up here and trying to remove that laser. to free up even more GBE, and that's the GBE that I'm going to then use on these machine guns to BART them out, because they are, again, very low health, and they are the lowest health things. Machine guns have the lowest health of any defensive tower, I believe. You can check me on that, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. So, and shock launchers have the highest, so I'm not going to try BARTing out these when they're, 4,000 more. So anyway, without further ado, because that was plenty of ado, let's begin. Tell you what, I mean, trying for the ambitious hacks here, you can go for it, but with all the lasers around, it is a bit sketchy. Now, this is a pretty costly opening, I will say, because this is going to necessitate 3 shocks to be on the safe side. 1, 2, 3. And that should die pretty quickly. Actually, cool. We're going to have GBE left. So let's try doing this. Alright. Let's throw another 2 boats there. And let's go do that. I'm trying not to flare because I don't want to use that GBE. Things are starting to get a little expensive on me here. Didn't quite get the Doom down, but it's pretty manageable now. So let's see. We need to plan this out pretty well because things are going to be... Yeah, I'm not going to have the GBE for both of those hacks. So, tell you what, why don't we do the rocket launcher then? No, I'll do the shock launcher because it's closer. I should still... Will I be able to double tap those things? No, I'm going to have to give it a go on the rocket launcher. So, we will see. Oh, are you kidding me? Because the boats were already there. Well, that's going to suck. I don't think we're going to have the GBE for anything but this, so let's go ahead and... Nope. Well. Should have left the Doom Cannon for last. So... Wait. Is there anything else that we can... Yeah, that's fine. So that was a great start. Alright. So we'll retrain the troops, and then this time we'll head out with Sparky first, because that did not put us in the best situation. The first time I did it, I went with the laser first, and then did my hacks, and then went for the Doom Cannon, and that was probably a better plan, but I tried stretching it there on the beach with that first deployment of girls. What was it, 3 boats? So, don't do that. Was not a good idea. Alright. Well, we'll have the GBE here. That's not the question. Yeah, I forgot that she wasn't going to drop where I put her because of the boats that were already there, so that sucks. I think I can get away with the 1 smoke there. Yeah. Speaking of economies, I'm gonna try this. Didn't get it. Well, tell you what, I'm gonna put her there, and we're going to switch her over to that, and I'll try the double tap here. Don't know if it'll come off, but whatever. Alright, well that works. See, we're going to want to clear those mines, and we're done hacking over here, so I can start with the Barty. And we're going to finish off this Doom Cannon. Let's see, how much for a shock right now? Just enough. Finish off this Doom Cannon. Probably grab a little bit of extra GBE here and use it on our machine guns and run away, as a matter of fact. Getting awfully close to that laser's range. One more artillery, I think we're good here. If I can get it. Tell you what. That is... Oh, wait. Okay, those guys, that might be within one shot of being dead, which would be great, actually. Because then we could get GBE back off of them. Let's see about it. Yeah, they should die with a single artillery shot. And let's see. So then we have this guy to deal with. Actually, I think I'd want to deal with it from there. I could then possibly get the Doom Cannon as well. Critters and then a shock over here and take out that Doom Cannon, and that would remove all of the splash damage from behind that we would need to worry about. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. And so then it will simply be a core hit, and we'll have definitely a shock here because of the laser, definitely a shock here because of the lasers, and probably one here just to keep the heavies from getting too toasted, but that should do it. So hopefully just one more setup hit. I don't think we need Ever Spark anymore, so we can switch off to that. Sorry, the notification, the little red badge was annoying me. Yeah, so let's switch over to Brick for this hit. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Not fully thinking this through. So, a shock, and a shock up there. So, yeah, the girls are not going to last long here. So hopefully we can get these things killed pretty quickly. I'm going to try to park like right there. And away we go. Yeah, like that. Okay. So, don't throw up, like pre-throw the smoke that we want. And then this path is going to be a little weird. I didn't get a perfectly straight line on that, but you know, whatever. Alright, so we said critters, shock, shock, shock. Okay, cool. And dropping back, because we don't need to be near any of those things, and we can get up GBE and clear out more stuff. So we'll do that, just to make sure that these don't become a problem. Wonder, we'll come over here, we leave a little bit for next time, so probably try to get over here, take out the boom cannon and the cannon next to it, and then we could grab a little bit of GB up for shocks and stuff later, and I'm going to retreat. And steal just a little bit of GBE off the beach. What did I say for shocks? I think 3 only. So it's not really necessary, but... And so far, let's see. Well, what are we doing for troop losses so far? And we're on attack number 4, so lost all 52 there, 34 there, 25 there, moderate. I wouldn't say fantastic, but if you were, I'm sure, like I might not approach this way on my big account. I might be trying to do this as a solo. I'll be boosting this morning. I would think you'd have to be boosting to pull off the number of shocks you would need here, but this could definitely solo, especially given the health. I mean, the health on this is, what do we say, 4 something? Well, 560. Yeah, which is nothing. Yeah, we're going to grab some free GBE here and form up in front of that boom cannon. It'll destroy a couple girls, but that's not really important. So as to be away from the range of the rocket launcher, probably like right here. And walk up to there. And 1, 2, 3. I think we're good there. So we'll add some heavies in and go for core. I know other people will opt to remove the rockets on the far side of the core. I don't really think that's necessary. The heavies will take the damage, and it's a low health core. You can do that amount of damage in 1 round of battle orders and shocks. Excuse me, coffee break. So okay. Without further ado, or any ado at all. The rest of them down over there. And then don't shoot brick, don't shoot brick, don't shoot brick. That's all I ask. Anybody else, I don't care. Shoot them in the face, whatever. Just not brick. And we'll try not to let brick peek out like that, because if you don't want her to be shot in the face, then you don't do that kind of thing. Alright, hopefully we're going to move right in there and flare, and we're going to go shock, shock, shock. Throw some critters out in front of the core just to eat up some damage. Girls are getting toasted from behind. I didn't think that thing would range. That's going to be a bit of an issue. Let's see if we can kill that, because this is going to take more than one. Alright, that'll go down next time, and there will have to be a next time, because I thought I would be, yeah, I thought I would be safely out of range of that second flamethrower. Was not. Alright, so if nothing else, then let that be a lesson to you. That second flamethrower will be in range. Don't let your girls get toasted. Okay. So, taking all 5 today, which is a little bit disappointing, but, you know, not that big a deal. Not that big a deal. A little hairy on that pass. This should one-shot. Gonna wanna pull them in a little bit and then put them there, and then we're going 1, 2, 3. Now that we've had the practice on that, yay! And that's War Factory. So, actually, I don't know. I might not be able to pull that off on my lower level account. On the higher level, I don't know. I don't know if I'll go for the solo or if I'll try doing things a different way than this. We'll see. But anyway, that is one way that will work. Okay, yeah, with the dialogue boxes, geez, every single week, same thing. You feel like it would be less annoying if they just mixed them up a little bit and threw out some slightly different dialogue. How hard is it to come up with a tiny bit of dialogue? Not that hard. It's a really small complaint, but, you know, again, these are extra clicks, quality of life issues, extra clicks every week on these silly things. You can approach this different ways, I'm sure. Like I said, you could go for the solo, but then you're looking at shock, 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 shock. Even with the heavies, you need that shock there. Have to have it. So you would have to shock these behind you, 2, definitely 3, definitely 4, definitely a 5th. You could do it, but you would have to have some kind of a boost going. Plus, you don't get any of the extra GBE. You'd have a hot beach, so it can be done. I do like the heavy approach there, though, because again, you don't have to worry about any of this stuff, or this, or really even these, or this. Well, that doesn't come into play anyway. Heavies have nothing to do with that. That just doesn't. So I feel like that's a pretty good way to go. If you do something differently, feel free to let me know in the comments, and, you know, thumbs up button, subscribe, whatever it is. Anyway, I'm done. Have a great day.